In the end, only three things matter: how much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. You will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger. Gautam Buddha. Book title: Mahatma Gautam Buddha. This book depicts Gautam Buddha's life story and his teachings in a short, simple language. Gautam Buddha was a philosopher, meditator, spiritual leader, and religious teacher. He is revered as the founder of Buddhism. Buddhism started more than 2500 years ago in India and has about 470 million followers. Scholars considered Buddhism as one of the major world religions. Buddha was born in an aristocratic family in the Shakya clan but eventually renounced his royal family. Buddha's teachings are known as Dharma. He taught that wisdom, kindness, patience, generosity, and compassion were important virtues. Buddha's teachings were so easy to follow that people from all strata of society followed him. Buddhism encourages the avoidance of self-indulgence and self-denial. In addition, Buddhist embraces the concept of karma and reincarnation. Followers of Buddhism don't acknowledge a supreme god or deity. They instead focus on achieving enlightenment, a state of inner peace and wisdom. The path of enlightenment is attained by utilizing morality, meditation, and wisdom. Sylvia Boorstein, a Buddhist teacher, said that the Buddha was a profoundly good person. He was generous and moral, patient and restrained, honest and open hearted. He was also tough. He did not confuse passion with passivity. He obligated monks and nuns to leave the community when their presence was disruptive. He acted wisely and energetically out of love on behalf of all beings. We could too. Few excerpts from the book. First, till now, he thought that everyone lived a happy and merry life like him. But when he saw people in pain, in a frugal state and suffering from various diseases, he realized the stark reality of life. It was heart-wrenching for him, and he started thinking about it and tried to find solutions for it. Second, Yajna, a highly spiritual and sacrificial ritual, had become a business. To gain wealth, Brahmins instigated many kings and wealthy people to conduct huge yajnas in which the hard-earned money of the poor was wasted. The worst part was that they made animal sacrifices a part of yajna. Hence, yajnas became a slaughterhouse rather than spiritual ritual. Third, 8 elements that can help reduce suffering are right understanding or views, right thoughts or motives, right speech, right conduct, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Fourth, Buddha advocated community living. He said, "You all walk together, talk together, your minds become same, and so your thoughts will be same too. Your actions are the same, heart and mind becomes the same. You all have the same motives and same likings, so you all are well organized together." Few topics covered in the book: Gautam's thought process, renouncing princely bondages, renouncing home and penance, Gautam Buddha's principles, sacrifice of selfishness, to act according to the principles of equanimity, the need for community living, and last days of Buddha.